I just did my last shift at Chili's, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it's bittersweet. Chili's actually really grew on me, and I think a big reason why I was heavily against Chili's is because I was thinking about the acceptance and approval through my older sister's eyes. She tends to judge me a lot, and she judges like my life and where it is that I'm going, and she questions it, and she doesn't understand. Really doesn't really understand it, and I, looking through her eyes, Chili's is like a dead end place, and I'm 28 years old, and it's like, where's this gonna lead to? And I felt like I just really was vying for her approval, and I wanted her approval all my life so bad. But you know what, dude? The people at Chili's, bro, they showed me love, bro. They showed me love. You know, I didn't really initiate too many conversations with people. I really kept to myself for the most part. But bro, they initiated conversation. They were really friendly. They were really nice. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm gonna miss it. I spent a lot of time in resistance while I was there, and just like, can't wait to get out, and not really full acceptance of where it is that I was, and it was a very humbling experience. I am grateful though to be working at this place that I'm gonna be that I've started working at, because they first and foremost, like, my type of woman is in that area, white women, lots of them. So that's awesome. I'm exhausted, dude. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go give my cat some food, go home, and we'll see from there. Probably end up taking a nap. Might eat some food. I don't really know, man. I think I'm just gonna feel it out once I get there. But we're taking steps, step by step. I'll be getting paid more money at this place that I'm gonna be working at, so it is an upgrade financially. And I'd imagine socially as well. And I'm really grateful my schedule has to do with evenings, so I can sleep in, and also so I can have like time to like microdose in the day. I prefer to have my days than to have my evenings. It just works out so much better. I prefer it because, like, in the day it's peaceful at my house. In the evening, my family's home, and nothing against my family, but I much prefer to get home when they are already asleep. I just want peace in my life, bro. And no offense to my family, bro, but them niggas don't give me peace. I think I'm just always trying to go through life avoiding being hurt, man. Being hurt fucking, like, sucks. Like, hurts so fucking bad, dude. I feel like I'm so sensitive. I am so sensitive, bro. I am very sensitive. And I do my best to protect myself. And also, like, I gotta cut myself some slack as well, because like, I've been going through a lot of grief, bro. Not like anybody in my life has passed away, but like, just who I thought people were, you know, that changes, and I'm like, damn, bro, like this person wasn't who I thought they were. And also, people are also figuring out who it is that I am, realizing that I'm not who they thought I was. So I'm experiencing loss of relationships, and also a loss of a previous life. I am learning about what it means to be, or not means to be alive. I'm learning just like what it is to live life how I want to live it, and to not live it for the approval of others. So like I have so much to process, and like so many emotions to like really just be able just to feel, and at the same time like there's stress because I'm low on money. I owe my mom $300. I have things I gotta do when it comes to my book. There's a lot going on, man. I have to be really scrappy, really resourceful, and have to problem solve and deal with my emotions. And at the same time, like, jiu-jitsu has been really good for me during this time as well. Jiu-jitsu has been really good for me. It gives me a try, but also gives me a place where I can just tune out the rest of the world for however long. When I'm engaged in executing on a move, I get to just block everything out, and I get to just be present. It's like a healthy escape. I decided to change the name on the cover of my book, and to change my name inside the book as well. I decided on the name Marcius. I was listening to Jay-Z's album 444, and it's a storytelling masterpiece. And there's a song in there called Marcy Me. So I listened to the song. It's a powerful song. He keeps saying Marcy Me, and I'm like, what does Marcy mean? So I go on Google and I type in Marcy, and there's an answer that comes up that says something along the lines of Marcy is the Roman god of war, and it is short for the name Marcius. And I say it all the time, I never meant to write this book. I feel like this book wanted to see itself in the world, and I was just an open channel for it. As crazy as that sounds, it feels right, because like I never really felt like I told my friend even the other day that it's still hitting me that I'm an author, but it doesn't feel like this book is mine.
And I learned a lot from this book. It has taught me so much about communication. And it's fundamentally changed the way I communicate. I learned that it is not wise to draw attention to yourself. At least not too much attention, especially in an extreme way. I don't know, man. Maybe I just can't deal with the pressure that comes with it. The pressure of trying to take this and become successful with it. It's like a tool, but it doesn't feel in alignment with me. Like, I think it's fun, but my body is telling me otherwise. My body is saying to me, it's time to move on to something else. Like, this has taken form and it's taken its own form and allow it to live on its own and do as it may and find itself in the corners that it finds itself in and allow it to take on a life of its own and not have me be the try to be the enforcer. What I want to do is I want to set it up in the best position that I can possibly set it up in for it to grow as much as it can with the least amount of friction. So that's part of why I'm making the book free. And I like the fantasy of giving gifting copies to people and being able to hear an honest review, to be able to see an honest response because they don't know that it's me that wrote the book. And I'll be able to really be part of the conversation in a honest way because I feel that when they find out that I'm an author, I feel that they are now laughing or reacting positively to be nice. But I want to see like a raw, real reaction by them not knowing that I'm the person who wrote it. And I can have more fun with it that way. And just say, I don't know, man, but like I just like to gift it to people. So I took it off my Instagram and I changed like the pictures on there and I have the domain Marcius at therealniggabible.com. And I know that I'm saying it here that I am Marcius on YouTube. but I feel like I kind of want to just see how it unravels in terms of like, are the two paths kind of gonna meet each other? Because I'm like just passionate about documenting. I love documenting, and I could leverage the book as a way to be able to grow my YouTube. Will I do that? Probably, yes, maybe no. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't expect that I would change the name that's on the front of the book. And it just takes off so much pressure. Because I feel like when I shine too hard, what happens is I become a target. And then I start to think, who can I trust? Who's secretly looking to sabotage me? I know somebody who whose father was in prison for 20 years. And leading up to their release, they had a couple months before they were going to be released from prison. And they got stabbed in the back of the ear and died. And it was a tragedy. And it's an extreme example, but that shit stuck with me. I remember I heard this when I was a child. And it's like, damn, bro, people will really turn on you at a massive level before you make it to the other side. The other side of freedom. You don't know who the fuck is out to get you. So it's like better to just kind of blend in as much as I can. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know that maybe the smart business thing to do is own it and shout from the rooftops. What the fuck? Yo, yo. What's good? What's up? What's good? What's up, y'all? Wow. Really?
Yeah, Eileen was really good at like, being the vessel of your soul and saying it in like enthusiasm, and us having a moment like, wow, we've never said the word over and so over again. Many times before ever. It was like a explosion, but we got through it, and very good. What can we even say about that? Like, how do we start? I don't know. I feel transformed a little bit. You feel transformed?
What?
Awesome. Would you? I gotta get a copy, like my own copy, and get you sign it. Yeah, we need your autograph.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I'm gonna put it on my shelf with all my law books and all my science books right dead center. Wow. It's a great book. And even like, honestly, like a really ironic and hilarious coffee table book for anybody to read. Yeah. Yeah. Like in a waiting room. We should just buy a bunch and plant them in the waiting room. We should. Dude, what if this happens and you get on the news or something?
Wow.
You're gonna go viral. Hopefully it's a late night show and not like Fox.
Yeah, never.
What an attack.
Any press is good press. Okay, but Greg,
You are such a great.
can we? Okay.
Thank you
woo.
so much.
Can we just ask though, what is the reason? Where's the book? Counting the book.
Dude, honestly,
There's some concerning parts, Greg.
Yes.
That just come right out and slap your face.
I think that Jinsu should meet Greg.
Hold on, I need to find some examples here. Why I wrote
Where this is going.
delicious wet pussy, and numerous other times. Who is reading this? Are you reading this? You don't give a shit. Which is bizarre, but go off, you know.
Oh man. You know,
I had to pause and take a break, man. It was. I'm just like, what the heck is that?
tell me more.
Blame yourself. It's bold, and I'm happy for you. And we need
Congratulations.
congratulations. You're in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. All right, that was crazy, man. An old friend of mine just called me and just gave like a ton of praise about my book, and it does make me question now about changing the name Marcius. You know, yeah, it still feels right in my body to keep it as Marcius. Like I think my close people, like they know it's me, you know, just like you on YouTube. Like I consider you to be close because not everybody is just sitting down and watching like my life. You are experiencing my life as I live it and experience it. And I do talk about this on social media, but it's not something where I am super adamant to get a bunch of people to be on board. Like I really just want quality motherfucking people around me. People who are fully bought in to who it is that I am. People who feel inspired by me. People who resonate with what I say and really vibe with who it is that I am at my core. And you can understand the decisions that I'm making here where I decide not to take this 10 to 15K sales job. Where I decide to take my name off the front of the cover, where that makes sense to you, where you resonate with it and you admire the actions that I take, listening to my intuition. I'm just being guided by my intuition. I'm being led. And if it seems like I'm missing out on like things in the short term, well, I guess I'll just have to sacrifice that. I'll just have to sacrifice the short term for whatever it is it has coming for me in the long term, which I have absolutely no clue about. But I just trust that if I continue just to follow what I believe is right, that's inside of me, I believe that I'll be led to exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it's my job to get out of my own way as much as I can, and that's the challenging part. Because my thinking mind, the logical mind, it wants to take control of the ship, but this ship is not directed by the logical mind. I am part of something much bigger than I am. There is an energy that has always had a plan for my life and put me through specific trials, tribulations, and challenges because it knew in the long run it would build me to be stronger than I would had I not gone through those experiences. But I feel like there's something that's meant for me. Yeah. And then like I can just like put my commitment to just having fun and having sex. You know, I'm going to be working as a bar back and I'm going to be talking to people and I'm going to be meeting a lot of people who are very beautiful, who are my type, and my personality is going to shine through. And the situation works for me because the place I work at is a mom and pop place, and it seems like they really value giving customers a personable experience. Like, hey, you're here to hang out with your homies. Like, we're not just like these people who are like uptight and hey, welcome to the restaurant. What can I do? How many? Like, none of this corporate shit. It's like, hey, like, this is who we are. When you interact with us, like, you're interacting with who we are. That's at least the sense I get from being there uh, on the first day, which is pretty cool. If my first impression holds true, which means I would be able to be myself and yeah, and just have a bunch of laughs and just fucking love my life and see where loving my life takes me. I want to ride that wave. I want to ride on the wave of loving my life. That's the emotional wave I want to ride. And it's like for so long I feel like I'm not allowed to give myself that permission. Like I'm not like I feel like it's wrong to do. It feels like it's irresponsible or being a degenerate, but there's so much in me that's saying, bro, let's fucking party, bro. Let's fucking party. Let's let's have a fucking great time. And yeah. And do it just being low key, bro. You know, I don't have to tell everybody about who I am and what I've done and where I've been. I don't need to tell anybody any of that. They don't need to discover it. They don't need to know that. And like, yeah, they don't need to know that. Unless it's like natural to say. It's like my future, I don't fucking know where my future is headed. I have no clue. But like what I do care about is maximizing my fucking like joy here on this earth and not allow the programming from other people in society that says that I'm not allowed to live a certain way. And really what they're saying is, hey, I live this way and this is how and like the way that somebody else lives, it's like breaking all the rules that they follow themselves. And maybe some of those rules that you're breaking are rules they wish they can break, but they can't. And it's not to look at them and judge them and say, we're better, I'm better than you because of this. Because we have that as well, but in a different way in our lives. Yeah, like I'm slowly and but surely just shedding this I'm like I just want to say fuck this, and I'm like just fucking unapologetically go for what the fuck I want. I wrote in I actually I created a video a couple weeks ago where I sat down and it's like called Thinking Time. That's the name of the video. And I answer some questions in terms of what is it that I really want to get out of my book. And I was surprised by the answer because I said that I really want to find another person who is going to be successful without me, but we really get along and we respect each other and we collaborate together. They work hard, I work hard, but they're extremely creative, just as I am. And through me fully expressing myself, like it brought me closer to this person I met at Joe Polish's Genius Network event. I met him there, and young guy, high energy, has a like meaningful business, and I just kept things professional at the time. And we've always had like on the surface professional relationship, but then me like expressing myself to my max, like it really vibed a lot with him, and it really brought us closer, so much closer. It's crazy, like a magnet. And it's like you got what you wanted. I wrote about this a couple weeks ago. And it's like, whoa, like what a fucking like relief. Like, damn, like this guy, and he's a fucking solid quality guy, man. And uh yeah, also just wants bitches. Money and bitches. So cool, man. Super fucking cool. Yeah, I think just getting some more rest for me, just like, getting back to like 100% or at least 80%, something like that. Because I've been on fumes, man. I've just been going super hard um, in my life, between YouTube and going broke and like trying to figure out how to market this book and, on and on and on. It's been like fucking overwhelming. It's been a lot to process, and it's been exhausting. So I'm excited to be more expressive as time goes on at my new job and have a lot more sex and really enjoy my fucking life, man. Prioritizing joy. And it's like, man, it's a battle. And I just gotta trust that it's gonna pay off somehow.